Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting race here today. I am, as always, the Animal for Life, and joining me on the mic is.
Miss Sunshine. Hey, everybody. How's everyone doing tonight? We have an interesting matchup with IBA against Mr. Bob. We've had Little Herdas versus A Brink with Little Herdas getting the win. Datsu versus Shiki with Datsu getting the win. And tonight we'll see who gets it.
Yeah, should be a really good race here today, and they are already off while we are talking. Look at that, they are wasting no time.
I like the objectives seeing here that they look relatively easy, as we can see. But when I see objectives like that, I always assume the worst when it comes to having some magic stats, tools to go forward, visit unlocks. What do you
Yeah.
think?
When I see objectives like this that look relatively straightforward and quick, I just know that it is going to be extended logic all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
It's how it
Yeah.
always works out.
Usually it does. It's just like, no, the objectives are too easy here. Have a hard time with rest.
Yeah, I mean, look, you got easy objectives, you got Pride Lands to start, you got Agrabah. Something's not right here. Like that, what was it? It's quiet, too quiet kind of thing.
Yes, it's like the calm before the storm, almost.
Yeah. Oh, and Iba, already, if you weren't aware, this is critical mode where one hit will, if you're on level 1, you gotta really watch out. Unfortunately, even if you pull off this strat correctly, sometimes they just break out of it, and they'll just hit you when you're not even looking.
And we saw a nice magnet on level 4, Sora, if I'm not mistaken, which is going to be a very handy tool early on. Having a nice magnet to help you out. With a
Oh
nice
yeah, you
ice
like.
cream, too.
Yeah, Magnet's good because as you see, it looks like Land of Dragons. Actually, both visits are unlocked, and magic is, or not magic, obviously magic, but magnet is how you make that a little bit faster. So that is open
Yes.
for them if they want to pursue, if they have to pursue it early.
That's always a very good tool to have early on for an LOD first visit. Helps you go through the shotgun pretty quickly. All right, IBA going through that first force fight, not taking that death.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Here,
unfortunate
Bob.
early, but at least it
Yeah.
was early, not too deep, not like like 3 minutes into data battle or something.
Yes, that's always something that hurts a lot at that moment. So we see Bob just going quickly, making his way to the oasis right there. Besides that ice cream and a way to the dawn, we have not found anything
Yeah,
else.
yeah, no, yeah, I'll say wait till the dawn. I mean, you do start which movement, so you can always quick run Roxas. That's usually kind of a go-to strat here.
Yeah, but do you really need to quick run Roxas at this point when you have
Nah,
such limited stuff? I mean, you have a lot of other options to go through, unless you really need to go quick run Roxas to get more, maybe visit unlocks or more tools that are hidden behind him.
generally you want to do all your shotguns first.
Hmm.
However, I know a benefit of it is especially if you already have to push the world that never was, and I mean it takes a while before you get a lot of tools that'll make Roxas a lot faster, but you do get your progression points from it. So it is a quick way to get progression, which some people will opt into if they don't have much else open.
Yes, I mean, if you go, ooh, a very nice explosion right there in Agrabah, right at the
Love to
beginning,
see
which
it.
it's always fun to have early on, just to get that extra AoE. We see both runners having the same logic to go through these different worlds, both starting in Pride Lands and then going to Agrabah.
Yeah, they joined the scene pretty close together actually. So these are two people that they know each other very well, and a lot of this. I mean, I'm not surprised at all seeing Bahb and IBAALLDAY taking the exact same route. I mean, yeah, their logic when it comes to routing is unfortunate, pretty similar.
Yeah. What's nice to see is that as much as Bahb is pretty much a force to reckon with, IBA, with the experience that he has caught up to him despite having those 3 deaths at the beginning in Pride Lands. Just catch up to him so quickly.
Yeah. For another unfortunate one for Bahb, he might have to just break it, leave, and come back.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I think he's got it this time. Oh,
Oh
yeah,
god.
okay, he's got it. They were not playing
Yo.
fair.
Da, 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 da. A nice high jump, level 3 right there. I know some runners like to have some extra levels right here at the mouth of the Cave of Wonders, just like IBA is doing right now. I'm taking the time to do a bit of that real quick.
Yeah, early on, especially, it doesn't look like they have a Halloween town open to them, so they gotta kind of get their early levels wherever they can.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
got some ranged magic. Sorry, go ahead.
Yo, no, it's okay. So with that thunder, it's gonna help them a lot. With that range, like you said, magic, and then you have the fire also that they had at the beginning in the GOA that they picked up.
Yeah, so already, right? They have a little. I mean, Magnet 1, but still some crowd control. You have explosion.
Magnet 2.
Oh, Magnet 2. Oh, they got Magnera. Okay, so they got crowd control. They have a range magic. They have a fire, and they have explosion. So some really great pickups early on.
Both going to the world that never was. Both doing some leveling right there. It's really funny how both runners are mirroring each other right now.
Man, does Steve just have the same run mirror twice?
Picked up some torn pages right there at the beginning of well, that never was. So who knows? Maybe we're gonna have to go through some 100-acre woods for some unlocks or some nifty tools. Who knows?
Because already have I mean, same route, but yeah, they both got an objectives crossed off already.
Now we're finally seeing some new content from both runners, having IBA going to 100-acre woods and Mr. Bahb going to Land of Dragons, which I'm surprised he's not continuing LOD with Magnera that he has in his pocket and with some thunder.
Yeah, I'm trying to look. It doesn't look like LOD has any objectives associated with it, so you just might be thinking, since I don't have any objectives, just cut the losses now on here and finish my shotgun out. IBA actually. Oh, go ahead.
No, it's understandable too that I totally understand him not going extended shotguns, but at the same time having some tools can be quite worthwhile. See a nice ice cream from Twilight Town also.
I'll tell you what though. IBA pushing 100 acres hintless.
Yep. I mean, it's nice prog points that where it's at. He's getting that extra point to go forward.
Yeah, well, that's why IBA is still in this and I am not.
Hey, you still have the silver bracket that you will be able to partake in.
I have 0-4 marked on my calendar right now.
So we have Mr. Bob picking up a skills on crossbow and a fire element at the beginning of Twilight Town, which is
that skills and skills and crossbow. Yeah, you got that minute fight, so that's another objective open for them.
See IBA going through extended shotgun right here, and we'll soon have our first hint from IBA's side.
Oh, yep. So we'll see what gets hinted first here. What do you think it's gonna be?
Oh god. It's probably gonna be a lot of stuff that we don't need. In my opinion. But I'm always very interested in seeing what is going to get hinted first.
Yeah. Okay, and look, and IBA taking your advice here, going straight through to Land of Dragons, so he's doing missions.
I mean, when I first started here, the boot camp was already in full swing, and I started talking a lot with IBA and with Tippy, who we all know nowadays to be quite a force to be reckoned with right now in this tournament. And they've been mentoring me both a lot within my journey into learning the rando.
Great. Old Tippy, T-I double put-er. And those things are not. I absolutely hate those things. I swear, they time your button presses. They time your inputs. There is no other explanation.
I mean, it is what it is.
They
and you see Bob. Yeah.
Walkers or night walkers or something? Shadow walkers? I can't remember what their names are.
Those things.
Yeah, those things. Yeah.
I mean, you see Bob going through. Oh, night walker. Thank you.
I knew something was walking in the nighttime. I just couldn't figure it out.
Bob doing extended Port Royal shotgun, which could be very, very good for him to get those early checks instead of just those 3 chests at the beginning.
Yeah, I noticed. Trying to look, I think he might actually opt for PR 1 minute fight. Actually, I mean, you got your thunder there, and then if they get too close, you can always use fire, and you got magnet too, so. It's good experience also. I think he might actually go for it.
I wouldn't be surprised about that. And here you have another way to the dawn right here, having both visits unlocked for the world that never was from IBA's side.
Yeah, world that never was also the first hint, so it looks like you got your torn page and you got an Olympus Coliseum unlock.
Indeed.
And was that? Okay, it was not. Never mind. So I thought.
We also have from that first hint another torn page, Sora's Heart, and we have Beast Castle that has Pride Lance and a very nice Valor form.
All right. Okay. Already first form, and that is an objective, Valor level 7. So if they can get 4 more forms, easy. Yeah, that's an
I
easy
would be
objective.
I would be very surprised that they would be playing Form Roulette uh, for this unless they all drop onto their laps.
Yeah. No, there's no. Yeah, I'm trying to think of all of the matches I've seen before. It's been pretty rare to get all 5 forms.
Yeah, especially when you need to have all drive forms to get that level 7 objective. Usually they're just discarded or not, they don't even bother with it.
Because of the hints, I've seen a couple instances where you have to play form roulette and try to
Mm,
level. Just hope you guess right on leveling. But yeah, getting all 5 not very common, especially with the way that the format is set up. It kind of encourages you to push content with what you have.
yeah.
It's
I
both the
mean,
best thing. It's both my favorite thing about League and the toughest thing about it.
it's really hard when you see your objective card to complete, depending on what you find along the way. What is the best course of action to do your card?
Yeah,
Because as much as people would be like, I'm not doing Data Roxas, I'm the first one to yell that. No way in hell am I doing Data Roxas ever in a million years. You might not have a choice.
mhm. Yes, that's how it goes. I mean, I think with every card I look at, right, I always in my head think, all right, what 3 am I sacking?
Hmm.
And 3, usually if there's a data, I'll say, okay, maybe if I can, try to sack them.
Hmm.
If it's anything to do with STT, you always sack that because you never go into STT. And then, of course, your form roulette, if it's dry forms, usually that. But who knows? I mean, I mean, depending on how the hints work and what the logic ends up being, you just don't have a choice sometimes.
So, STT, not a fan?
I'm not a fan of jail, no. I don't. If you've ever seen me go into it, it's because I'm making a huge mistake.
Oh, not because you have to.
Nope, it's because of me making a huge mistake.
Okay. But what if the game
Then
is
the
a
game is.
mistake?
I mean, the game did insert STT, so you might not be wrong.
I personally don't mind STT as long as I have the right tools to go in it early on, especially in Rando. But it's something that can be relatively quick to go through, in my opinion. So it's something that I like to rip like a band-aid. If I have to go into, and I have moderate tools to go through it, I'm just gonna go through it, get it over with.
Yeah,
It's
I
that.
mean, good thing about STT is if you're at low level, I mean, if you have either limit form or Trinity, I mean, or even a fire. I mean,
Mhm.
even at a super low levels, you're still doing it about as fast as you can.
Yeah. Both racers crossing over to each other. No new content right there. Bahb finishing that first part of LOD and IPA. Just going to do station fight right there.
Okay, using magnet explosion spread. All right, get a lot of hints because anytime they're a magnet and you kind of hit them, it kind of bounces them in and out of that
Yeah.
magnet. So we did a few times. Yeah, I think he's realizing that it's quicker just to take the death abuse.
And we have that second hint where we have a first Disney castle summons in. Oh my god, maybe I should have put my glasses on. In Halloween Town. Yeah, trust the blonde to forget to put her glasses on. Mm-hmm.
Listen, you see with your heart, alright? That's one thing Kingdom Hearts has taught us. You see with your heart.
That is true. That is very, very true. So beside those two world unlocks in Land of Dragons, we don't have much that we've found as of yet. Um, some nice tools so that they picked up along the way. And we have a nice tower climb right there from
Okay.
IBA.
Extended Twilight Town, love to see it. I'm always a fan of if I ever go into Twilight Town and get to a station,
Mhm.
just go ahead and climb and get the tower over with.
Ooh, we have Mr. Bomb going a Roxas. Um,
Yep. Okay.
I'm losing
we're gonna
my
see a
words
quick
right
run.
here.
We're
Yes,
gonna do
quick
we're
run.
gonna
Thank you.
Yep. I mean, Lexford is on the table. Unfortunately, I think after Roxas, I think Bob leaves before he does Zigbar.
Oh yeah, absolutely. At this point, it's a bit too early to go do for Zig, and I don't think they have the most optimal of tools to do that fight.
Hello, you know what I always found kind of weird is just how much more difficult Zigbar is than everyone else in a world that never was.
I freaking hate Zigbar. I
Yeah.
absolutely detest him. And we see a nice beast claw at the top of that tower from IBA side, which will probably make him go towards Beast Castle right after this.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. All those checks in there. So, do you consider the quick run Roxas as the canon fight?
No, because I mean, as much as it can be good to have early on to just get Roxas out of the way, to get those few checks right after him, and his check also. Um, I find sometimes it's not worth it doing the quick run, especially in objective like this, because he's not part of the objective. Yes, we have Lux on it, but we don't have much to do after him this early on. And I would prefer how can I say that? I would prefer having better tools and just beat Roxas much quicker than that. It's not as safe, but it's quicker.
Yeah, I mean, there are quite a few tools you do have that does make Roxas quicker. I mean, you can always do the Fast and Furious, right? There's a few if you have like a Blizzard Thunder Reflect, you can you can loop him like that. You can of course loop him with Limit Form, which will just absolutely tear through his health. Um, I I personally in these settings I'm a fan just because it's 2 progression points and it leads to another, and you have to do it in order to get to another objective. So uh, there's
Yeah,
I
that's just
think
a personal preference of mine. I
okay,
mean,
I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean personal preference. Yeah, there's an argument to be made either way for it.
that yes, and I do understand like Chad is saying, which is completely reasonable to do him early on because of the battlefields check in this instance to go to OC and getting those objective done. But in a whole, it's not a personal preference of mine.
We got Hori Slash. Okay. That changes. Okay. We get Berserk Charge. I think we are in business.
That would be very nice to see.
Magna Explosion. So the cool thing about Kingdom Hearts is that you can actually incorporate your magic into your combos, right? So if you have, three attacks before you hit the finisher, you can attack, fire, and then you'll do your finisher. So if you want to do magnet, right, you can do like 2 magnets, and then that counts as basically like 2 parts of your combo, and then it goes right into the finisher. But that's kind of the long and short of it. You have to incorporate it on there, and also a lot of times you might need some stuff you might need Combo Master for, depending on how much stuff you have to do before you get to your finisher. I know there's a lot more people out there who are way better players than me are gonna yell about how much more nuance there is to it, but that's a simplified view of it.
We see IBA going all the way to Beast, getting that second Proud Fang for Pride Lands.
Okay. Oh, unfortunate for Bahb.
Yeah, he's been having a hard time with that minute.
Yeah.
That minute fight in Port Royal. It's just, I think he's trying to have some experience boost at the same time and getting some hits, and it's just like not doing it right now.
Yeah, usually I give it like 2 or 3, and then after that I just take what I can from there, but might be seeing if he can get maybe a second chance or once more from here.
He decided to change his route and go back to Agrabah and go do this all the way to do.
There's a chasm of challenges.
Yes, thank you. Tonight is not my night. I'm very sorry about that, guys.
I'm actually surprised. Usually I forget the words.
It's feeling like a Monday. What can I say? Work was not very nice on me today.
I understand. It's not nice for anyone.
No. And we have IBA finishing Beast Castle 1 right here.
Oh yeah, see, if Beast Castle has like checks, has something important in there or on the way to any kind of objective, I am a huge fan of Beast Castle because I think Beast Castle 1 is the fastest first visit. I mean, not counting that short part, if you want to count it as the first visit for a world that never was up to Roxas, but it is. I mean, I would say it's almost. Yeah, I would say it's right up there with Pride Lands for how fast of a first visit it is.
Yeah, it can be depending if on how quickly you can do some of these fights. And you see I'd be already marking the Twin Lords, the minute fight, and having that second Proud Fang doing the hyenas in that second visit.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about Hollow Bastion 1. Yeah.
It is pretty fast.
So, no, so we have the obvious answer. It's so fast you don't even think about it.
Oh, well, I mean,
I think it's because Hollow Bastion 2 is so long. It evens it out.
I mean, it's just people just go to HB1 and then they're like, okay, they dip right after that into HB2 most of the time.
it's such a shotgun, right? It's such, yeah. And most people don't even leave before. It's very rare that you see people leaving before you do Bailey. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you have 0 tools, that's pretty much the only time you see people just leave it.
Yes, indeed. And then you see Bob doing the tower climb, and both runners are crossing each other again. They have different paths, but I mean, we see that IBA has a lot more hints on his side, and we see that they have that nice membership card on Forms.
Okay.
So that is gonna be quite the thing. And in Port Royal has been hinted finally, and we have a nice limit form. A where is it? Another scimitar, torn pages. We have a bone fist. So we have a
3
lot
ice
of
creams,
things.
yeah.
Yes, we have a lot of nice goodies in Port Royal to discover. Hopefully, in that first visit for both runners.
Now the good news is there aren't. I'm looking. Okay, trying to make sure I'm not being dumb here. Okay, it doesn't look like there are any objectives tied to Hollow Bastion. That's the good news. But depending on what the hint is, I mean, if Hollow Bastion ends up having some unlocks in there, that might be. That might be some bad news.
Ugh. I mean, we never know what's after HB1, because there's still a lot of checks to get, especially because of core.
Yeah.
And also in that
So yeah,
in the
core and
hallways too.
yeah, so core and HB2 locked. All of those checks locked behind drives.
Mm-hmm. So who knows?
That's what I meant. Remember, I told you if the beginning looks too good, it's because we're looking into some extended logic.
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely. I saw those very fun objectives. Like, this reminds me of Seed that I rolled, where everything was extended logic. It's funny because I sent it to IBA as practice earlier on. And we have another Bone Fist right here after Bailey fight, which is going to be very useful to have early on.
Oh,
To
going
go.
straight. Yeah, and look what's in Halloween Town.
Oh
You
yeah.
got a real summon, so mini push.
Yes, this is going to be very good for that mini push, but also hopefully get more unlocks to help with those Halloween Town objectives also. Because we have the kids and we have experiment.
Right, pulling out Peter Pan for the pirates there. Yep. No, and I see what he's doing. So you got you got 4 visit unlocks tied behind Port Royal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's got both. You got both visit unlocks for Port Royal as well. Yeah. I think IBA is going to push this until he gets all visit unlocks.
Most likely, because that's just what's going to be the easiest play to do right now to try and get into go mode as quickly as possible right here. Oh,
Yeah.
and IBA getting that almost that last barrel and getting that death right there.
Yeah, unfortunately, they've not found any reflects yet. So we had a flurry of magic early on, and now it's kind of cooled down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Making good use of the magnet though, so...
I mean, the stats aren't
Oh,
great,
got out just in time.
but they
Magnet for
aren't
safety.
bad either.
Afterwards, and now IBA does have access to some level grinding. I wonder, he probably might hold out on it until he has a reliable experience boost.
Bahb already getting that royal summons in Halloween Town and not
Right.
pushing further, which
Yeah. Probably wants to... I think Bahb is just setting up all of his objectives. So first, usually about 40-45 minutes, you set up all your objectives, then you start hitting them all. So you might want to might just be going to see, okay, what easy objectives can I get, and then
yeah.
how much, what tools can I get to level grind before I seriously push everything. Ooh, and
Ooh.
Barbosa I don't know what it is. Sometimes he just doesn't feel like staggering to that day.
Okay, Bahb opting not to do that library save skip, which I think we've already discussed about this on one of the last restreams, that everything has been calculated. I don't remember who it was, but they explained that it was always faster to take that save.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was always
even
faster. Yeah,
even with push movement.
yes.
Okay.
That he
I did
timed
not know
it, that
that.
it was still faster to do the save skip to the
Okay.
library.
Huh. That is good to know that someone actually timed it. I've been meaning to do that, but I just try to go with the tried and true. It seems faster.
A nice money pouch on Barbosa, by the way. And
My favorite unlock. My favorite auxiliary check.
Yeah, and he's only got the identity disc. Thank you, brain. And we have in STT some nice unlocks right here. The second whale summons. We have a nice wisdom form, final form. The second scimitar.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I think we have an STT seed right here.
Oh, you hate to see it.
I mean, if you want to play form roulette to get that second that second membership card, it can be useful.
Yeah.
So
you know what? You do have a limit form in Port Royal 2, so I'd be interested to see if anyone tries to make a YOLO play for it or not. Probably not, because... Well, no, you're going to have to, because you have two objectives tied behind it. Oh, so eventually you will. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like something Double would do. I feel like it's a bad thing. Classic Double. Grading experiments to make things better for the rest of us.
Thank you for the precision also, Moko.
Okay. Alright, and we're going to see some EXP grinding from IBA.
I mean, it's one of the best places to go to.
Oh. And some... Also, Bahb... Oh, he tried to do... Unfortunately, he got hit a second time by the Dusk. Yeah. But Bahb also going for some, a 2-for-1 kind of thing here. So he's going to do some level grinding and push into trying to get into STT3 and get all of those juicy checks. Oh, I'm looking here. Yeah, unfortunately, Bahb does not have Peter Pan, so doesn't have too much here. But you know what he does have? moxie and courage, and that is even better.
Well, I mean, Bob did not go to Beast Castle, where is Peter Pan unlock.
Yeah.
Is in the hallway by Belle's room.
Oh no!
Words are hard tonight.
I can't tell you how many times I've grabbed those claymores for safety.
Oh god. Bob is making me extremely nervous. This is like
Bob, run!
awful.
No!
Oh god. No, 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 no.
No!
I mean, through the beginning of League, it was Callet that was getting the worst heart attacks, and now it's Bob's turn to take over that role. It's god awful.
Alright. And IBA done with his level grinding here, so up to level 33, okay. 23 strength, 27 magic.
I mean, it's also hinted that there's nothing, and Space Paranoid is already a blue world, so
yeah,
there's nothing to do there anymore besides the level grinding.
Get the levels in dip.
Oh yeah, and those stats are just fabulous. Fabulous stats. Fabulous stats.
Oh yeah. So for the first those are good for pushing first visits. On second visits, it's still a little low, unfortunately, but that's League for you.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And we have IBA going to that first visit in Hollow Bastion. That is going to give him that first Bone Fist to go into Halloween Town.
Oh, and Bob unfortunately did not push Port Royal, so does not have that money pouch. So he's going to have to do some poverty strats.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Hey, listen, I've had a lot of run saved by poverty strat.
Exactly.
Alright, but going into it now, so once he gets past the minute fight, gets to Barbosa, I think he'll breathe a sigh of relief. Okay, so I think Bob might actually try to maybe. Let's see if he tries
auto
to
limit.
Yeah. It without does he have? They don't have second chance on one. No, they have second chance. Okay, with second.
They do have second chance.
Okay, good. Yeah, with second chance. Yeah, it's a fine strat.
IBA are going to PR2, trying to get those very pretty unlocks. Just waiting for him to grab.
Okay, yeah. So it doesn't. Yeah. So after taking those deaths here, I don't think Bob's gonna try to do anything risky. I think he's just gonna want to get through the minute fight,
which is understandable at this time during the race.
Which is it's always good to know when to cut your losses. It's a good skill to have, and one I absolutely lack.
Yeah, I always overextend and then I die, and I'm just, damn it, I overextended. I try again, and I do the same mistake again.
You know, if first you don't succeed, try again for 15-20 minutes before moving on. And IBA pulling out Peter Pan, coming in clutch here.
Unless those last checks are on GR2, which I hope not for the runners, but here I am going to commentary curse this seed. There's a bunch of checks after GR1.
Well, surely Bone Fist won't be on GR2, surely.
I hope not.
No. I have complete faith. It's not GR2 and definitely not Data Lexard. Watch, he's gonna get
they
all
can't
4 of them
have
right here.
can't have it on data. We have Battlefields of War right there.
Yep.
For
so
a very nice
OC.
OC.
We got our limit form.
We got our first form.
Don't worry, you're gonna get both checks right as soon as he gets this, right? They're both gonna pop up right now.
No, I cursed it. Yep, I cursed it.
Wow, this is all your fault.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to.
I told Sunshine not to, and she wouldn't listen.
It's my turn to curse the seed. So far, I had a good record of not commentary cursing things, and well,
No,
but yeah,
they got Thunder. The problem is, I would want at least one Blizzard just to make it easier.
yeah. But none of the runners have found a Blizzard yet, which is not optimal.
Yeah.
For GR2.
The good news, though, is there is a master form in Agrabah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and neither one of them have done Twin Lords yet, so possible to get master form off of Twin Lords.
The good news is we have all forms hinted. So we're not going in blind. If we want to play Form Roulette to get that other membership card and having that Valor 7 objective.
Yeah.
So that's a good news for them.
Yeah, the good news is not even real, to get the objectives, not even Form Roulette to get the objectives, since you know exactly where the forms are.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, all else fails, could see a good old-fashioned form hunt.
But then again, if we want to get 2 of those forms, we need to find the nominee sketches because 2 of them are in STT.
Ooh. I'm so glad Dolan isn't here to rub this in my face.
Where is he? Is he lurking somewhere? Ooh, a very pretty ice cream right there.
Oh, Donald, we didn't appreciate what we had when we had it. Now he's gone. He's probably designing new keyblades for us.
That'd be really fun. We always like new toys to play with in Rando.
Alright, Bob also pushing 402, so it looks like they've once again crossed paths.
Yes, and we have IBA going for the Twin Lord fight for that objective.
Yep.
Which I'm not.
Content.
New content. Not surprised. Maybe we have Master Form on them.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Oh, using Whirly Goof. Okay.
IBA just loves whirly goofing bosses. Death by Whirly Goof is one of his favorite things to do.
You know what? Not enough people use it. I certainly do. It never occurred to me once that I could be using Whirly Goof.
One of the strats for Zigbar is using a very pretty magnet and whirly goofing him to death.
Nice. I'll remember that. Okay, so unfortunately, Master Form not on the Twin Lords, but you do get an objective off of that. So IBA with 3 objectives off the board, and Bob also with 3 objectives. So looks like they swapped mini push for Twin Lords.
Yes, and now we have IBA who just hopped into Halloween Town. That's gonna get that Royal Summons, that mini push pretty soon, too.
All right, and Bob through GR1, very good limit strats there.
Mm-hmm. Well, that auto limit sure came in handy for him at that moment. That's for
Oh
sure.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, if I don't have limit form, auto limit is always on. Just never. It's a
Yeah.
great panic.
Well, not only that, but I've already used an auto limit just to force my because I could not find any forms or drives or anything.
IBA doing something very interesting there. So instead of wasting 2 ethers, decided, hey, I got the stats. I can go ahead and wipe out that first wave without having to refill on ethers. So very smart play
Indeed.
there. Love seeing it.
Well, I mean, going in late in Halloween Town right now, it's understandable that he's gonna do it that way when he has enough stats for Halloween Town for that first wave.
hmm And you know what? Have we seen an OC? No, we did see.
No, this is our
Actually,
first OC
yeah,
push.
yeah. I can't remember if IBA did the shotgun or not.
He did not do the
Okay.
shotgun yet. And IBA getting that hit at the same place Bob did.
Oh no. Yeah, I can't. They are braver than I am because I always just, if I'm low level, I just claymore safety the whole time. Again,
That's
why
some.
they're still in it and I'm not.
I mean, practice makes perfect. So just keep going at it. Do what you feel is comfortable, also, which is going to help also a great deal on that timer.
Great,
Going.
great use of high jump for there. Normally, I would consider high jump for the worst ability in the game, but IBA showing why I'm always wrong.
Not always. Sometimes it can come in handy and some pain in the behind. And we have Bob doing the Hades escape.
Nothing makes my heart pound like a Hades escape.
Oi.
But it's got a lot of tools and not too bad on stats here. It's got 22 strength, 21 magic, and it's making quick work of them. So all
I
things
mean, with.
considered.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he has the next strat right here doing a nice bagnet with the explosion right there. Oh, words are not coming out of my mouth tonight. I am so sorry that you have to put up with me tonight.
Hey, it is a pleasure to put up with you, Sunshine.
Well, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Ugh.
And all right, we got a TT3 push and a Cerberus, so we got both runners doing brand new content here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh, unfortunately got interrupted there.
And there
But
we go.
doesn't
Wow.
even matter.
Very
Quick work of
nice.
Cerberus.
Yes, a very, very nice Cerberus fight right there.
Down goes Trihead.
Some
Okay,
more
another.
pages.
Hey, wait a minute. How many? You know what? IBA is just 1 page away from having Spooky Cave unlocked.
True. Which is a very nice
And
objective on that board.
they're both hinted. One's on levels and one is tied in HB2.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on, I could see IBA once going for Luxord, maybe level grinding in a world that never was, or even well, he doesn't even have to because you're right here in TT3. So yeah, I think that's what he's going for. I think he sees it on levels. I think he's gonna try to get that last torn page. Maybe, but also, you know, again, 0-3 here, so maybe don't take what I say.
That means that means nothing, okay? That means absolutely nothing. We never know what may happen. Rando. And we see Bahb marking down some of the objectives. Oh, a very nice blizzard right there.
Clutch blizzard, yeah. Oh, I think Bahb is trying to level grind for that torn page, I think.
And he's got that second beast claw, but at this point, I don't think it's going to be very useful.
Getting very unlucky with the strength stat too. It's at 37, it only has 27 strength.
Ooh, IBA getting that kill in that forest.
But look at that. That's why you keep Peter Pan around.
Yes, indeed.
Alright. Going for it. Alright, so if you can get to 30, next level check is on 39, so if I am IBA, I am praying to both RN Jesus and to Zach that that it's soon.
It's gonna be on level 50.
It always is. Oh, no 39, so next check is 41.
It's gonna be on level 50.
Look, Commentator's Curse is only a one-way street, there's no reverse for it.
No.
He's at... Oh no, that was just Dolan and Gooby, never mind. Oh!
And we have our first reflect on Demix in OC. And nominate sketches.
Okay, so that... Alright, so you got Reflect, you got a Blizzard here, and Nominate Sketches opens up another objective. Yep, look, going right for it, and the objective is... Yeah, not too far into Twilight Town. It's STT, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, there's the Uke Charm.
We got the doggy.
You know what?
What?
Oh, I'm trying to actually... No, those will also... I'm trying to think. I think those would also do health orbs. Never mind. I was thinking Uke Charm would be very helpful for level grinding, but Stitch will drop health.
Yes.
Yeah.
If he's not nice and does not want to cooperate with you, he will heal you.
There it is, level 41.
There it is. I was wrong. Thank God.
Let's all thank Zach for making sure that it was placed very nicely, because we know that he personally planned each of these seeds.
Oh, absolutely. He's in there like a surgeon, just meticulously placing everything.
Every copy of the randomizer contains Zach. You have your own personalized Zach there to place things at the last spot you want it. Up and wasting no time. I'm gonna go ahead. He doesn't have to worry about battle strats or anything. Just go right through it.
Yep.
Look to see if there's any chests you want to open, and that's it. Might as well check your email while you're there.
IBA just putting down more of the objectives that he's planning. Yeah.
I know exactly what that. Yeah, cause I do the same thing. I have to push the window key to get my mouse out of there.
We're probably gonna have another hint soon on IBA's side. Bahb selecting Larxene.
Huh.
That's interesting. I respect it. I love a good Larxene fight. I love the Larxene fight. Not Data Larxene. Regular ass. And yes, I do know he has both discs, but
Yeah, I just hate how long Space Paranoids 2 is. But also,
it's just a lot of content to clear compared to some other things, but I do understand where it comes from. And we have Chicken Little
I mean, look where he is too.
and
He's on.
STT.
Yeah, it's on levels. He's only at 26. He might not want to grind for a torn page.
A very pretty Trinity limit at Kanga's house.
Okay.
And a Thunder. I know, Flo, that he's not locking it in. That he has access to it.
Oh, fun fact about Larxene, I hate it.
I love Larxene.
It's my least favorite fight. I have nightmares about it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. She's my favorite.
Larxene has caused me more emotional distress than anything. Okay, and oh, it's gonna bring the children with them. Okay.
Bring the kids along for the ride.
Tell them to go now because we are not pulling over till we get there. Once more. Oh, rewarded for it. Yeah, well, it depends. Oh, you have to finish it, so that's why he's bringing them. If you're just checking chests and don't really care about finishing it out, then yeah, you leave them. But definitely, yeah, definitely fastest to bring them on while you check and finish it out. All right, so we're seeing an OC. Got another OC push here, and then Bahb almost done with the tournament. So he's got VV, and then Seltzer.
He's gonna have Sudzer, but he's gonna have to go through.
That's their water.
Axel 1, yeah.
Now, fortunately, does have limits, so you'll be able to make very quick work of Axel.
Yes. I mean, right now, Bahb has very good tools to go through STT to get those checks. And he's doing very, very good work going through all of STT. Yeah.
I'll be interested. Oh, we know he's got wisdom form. I'll be interested to see if he continues on to get final. I did not even. I thought a seltzer was just a type of water square. I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, wait a minute. No, it is a soda water. Wait a minute. Oh, I see what he's saying. I'll put on. I don't know. I might put on the to-do list. I am working on like 2 really major mods already. If I give him anything, it's going to be a tiny Larxene.
I mean, at this point, doing the rest of the checks in STT to get at least that final form. There's no force fights unless you just before you go to the mansion. But besides that, with the tools that you have, they're really quick, and I'm the type to just go through it at this point on usually. in STT.
I mean, you could
But
also.
that's a
Yeah.
personal thing for me.
Yeah. Well, if you have STT, that means you have Data Roxas. So,
Mm-hmm.
like I said earlier, you
Also,
might have to. Yeah.
yeah, that's from the beginning. If you try to sack it, but if you have to, you have to.
It looks like final form might be in the mansion.
Oh, absolutely. At this point,
You just know it.
I don't even have the spoiler log. I promise. I'm just going with experience from watching so many randos. Smile.
Yeah, it's like poetry. It rhymes.
I mean, at this point on, maybe doing data roxas is going to be quicker than going through all of the content in Space Paranoids to go through the Lark scene.
I would say so, but also it is hard to set up the quick run for. It's harder to set up the quick run for Data Roxas. I'm not
Oh,
going to say it's
absolutely.
hard because it's probably just me. But yeah, it's a bit tougher. But if you know what you're doing, you can get it.
Just you participating in League and getting into it, you're already much better than I am because I can't even quick run Roxas. It's still something that I do not know how to do. So you're better off than me in playing rando.
You know, it's one of those things you almost forget about. Like even like basic strats, you still have to practice them.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I panic and button mash. That's not it's just not complicated.
That's
just
the way
panic and button mash.
It's the way Nomura intended for us to play this game.
Oh la la.
You know, some people say Nomura's biggest mistake was introducing time travel. I say his biggest mistake was introducing simulated Twilight Town.
Oh, there is final form.
Right on cue. And yeah, I think Bob does set up Data Roxas.
Yeah.
So set up Data Roxas, and then if he wants to, he has access to Master and Valor form. He has access to them both if he wants to go that route.
Mm-hmm.
He got access to those. He has access to no, he doesn't have. That's hyenas too. Never. I don't know how I did not see that giant 2 in the corner on that hyena.
I mean, IBA has marked it down since he already has both Proud Fangs to go there. Bahb has not gone through BC to go get it yet. So he's not sure if he's going to do that. But we saw IBA just getting the nominee sketches just now. So we'll see. He's almost at go mode. Right there with the tools that he have and the unlock. Bahb also is pretty much close to a go mode too.
Well, yeah, I think both of them are kind of just a Halloween Town 2 unlock away from being in go mode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Bob's gonna get some level grinding here. I will say Bob is might be even more equipped for his level grinding now. He's held it off for so long, but now, yeah, he's got a lot of tools here. So, and nope, we're good. It unpaused. Oh,
that was kind of scary.
Always scared. Always scary. Also a proud fang away too. Yeah, I guess he is a proud fang away. 1, 2. Yeah, I guess it is 3 of them. Now I'm trying to think. If I would absolutely, if
So
I had a choice.
IBA going
Yeah.
to GR2 to get that last Bone Fist.
Yep.
I mean, what's interesting is that the way that you play a seed, we see different ways of getting objective done. Like in this instant, where IBA has completed some content that Bahb hasn't really gone through or has not done as much of, which is gonna impact a lot of those decisions on which objective to complete. And that's something that I've always found really fun watching, because there's so many ways to go about things in Rando.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, even whenever you're dealing with the same exact, 15 objectives, just depending on the order that you chose to go through it, I mean, just one small deviation, changes the entire routing.
Yeah.
It's just very interesting to see.
That's what I love about Rando. It's just that those different ways to come about the entire seed to complete it.
Okay, well, still has another hit before he's in trouble here. So, see where he comes. I know.
Oh my god. Why do the runners do this to us?
They know how runners love seeing people suffer. It's one of the things I look forward to.
Oh,
unfortunate. Yeah, I got just you know what? Kept Peter Pan on.
Yes.
Peter Pan has saved him. I don't know how many times now.
I mean, pan strats are always lifesavers. Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
1, 2. There we go.
He's already halfway. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay, I think. Nope, almost in the third phase. That'll do it right there.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
Standing on that block.
No final or master, unfortunately. But you got Thunder, you got Stitch, and you have a Dream.
And you also have a very nice feather charm called Peter Pan.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you know what? Very good strategy using with the Reflect and Thunder.
Very, very nice way to come about GR2 without those forms that we usually see. Taking Stitch to get some MP.
One
coin. He has 1 coin. That sleazy guy. Sleazy GR2.
Oh, and he just
the fire instead of getting.
he just won't become vulnerable just for a little.
Oh wow.
All IBA needs is just 1 frame. Just give him 1 frame.
Oh my god.
I don't think he's gonna give him a frame. There we
go.
Oh, it's the
Get
coin!
That coin! Get that coin!
The coin!
Oh no! Oy. We're all yelling at IBA, pick up the coin!
Oh.
Oh, come on. Yes! Good job.
There we go.
Oof.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And I think okay, so
Yeah.
looks like
Yeah,
IBA's in
visit
go mode. Yeah.
unlocks. Yep.
All right. Now what? Okay. I'm looking at it here, and I'm trying to think. Do I want to do? Because there's 2 fights in STT, right? You do Zigbar and then you do Luxord. Do you do that, or do you go from getting the struggle trophy into Data Roxas? Thinking which one would you rather do?
Content-wise, knowing IBA and how comfortable with it, the route that he's taking, the struggle trophy to Data Rocks and STT, but yeah,
Wait a minute, I mean,
Square Fan said, he didn't go through Roxas in the world that never was just yet. So his path logic of doing the STT objectives are much more doable in this instance. Well,
Yeah,
not doable, but more, they're quicker.
Objective. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Because right now he does have. Yeah, because you'd have to do Roxas, and you do have to do with the stuff he has. You'd want to do Fast and Furious, or you could possibly do Limit. You could do Limit as well.
Well,
then you have to get through.
Yeah.
Then you have to get through Zigbar, which doesn't. I don't know if they have a Berserk charge. I don't think they have a Berserk charge. They don't have Duck Flare.
I have not noticed if they have Berserk or Duck Flare. But I do know that to help with Zigbar, he's gonna have to go through SDT anyway to get final form.
You know what? Wait a minute. Can you do? Huh. Okay. Can you do Data Luxord instead of regular Luxord? Huh. Look at that. So he could, he could just, So if he didn't want to, if he could get the struggle trophy and then just do Data Luxord. Because if you're gonna quick win Data Roxas, it would take about the same amount of time to loop Data Luxord. Yeah.
It goes by obtaining completion marks.
Yeah, the completion mark. Oh, okay. See, I thought the completion mark would have just been on Luxord, just vanilla Luxord. Learn something new about how it works every day.
But didn't someone try to do that with Data Axel and it did not work? So maybe
Luxord's completion mark is on the bonus. Okay.
Axel was different. Well, you see, and that's why I don't partake in League, and I just.
Huh. Yeah.
Oh.
Axel 2 with Rush was doing it as Thora. Okay.
Oh.
That would
understandable.
That would make sense because.
Yeah, but Data Luxord is a pain in the behind, like real bad.
He is. You can also loop him very easily by just doing jumps in 2 hits. You can loop him the whole way doing that. It's about as long as it takes for you to loop Data Roxas. So.
And there's another reason why I just commented. And I don't play League.
I mean, he also has Peter Pan, which,
yes,
make it, it'll make it faster.
That is true.
But what the thing about Data Luxord is, he is very slow unless you have good reaction. Unless you have good reaction time and can do his mini games.
Mm.
I mean, there are ways to pause buffer
Yeah.
his mini games. I have a my strat is I go from second to the bottom, and right before it ends, I just wait till it's about to end because it always ends on that particular one on the mini games.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it starts slowing down. I mean, you still gotta have sort of decent timing for it because it's not exactly crawling when it ends. It's still going by pretty fast, but that's kind of how I learned to do it. And then my favorite data lecture strat is during his DM when he's about done, when you get to the fourth one and it goes super fast, the best strat is to close your eyes and choose at random.
Oh.
Either you win or you don't. Either you win or you get like three more tries at it.
I mean, everyone has their own way of
Yeah.
getting the best outcome possible of Data Lux.
Yeah.
And hope. Yeah.
Sometimes the yellow strat works. Sometimes it's just not your day.
I mean, cross your fingers, cross your toes, and cross your legs, and just hope for the best.
Cross your heart and hope to die.
Hope not to die. What do you mean, hope to die?
You gotta trick fate. You gotta make it think you're trying to, and then it'll say, "Nah, you're not going to." Reverse psychology.
Nah. Positive bring positive. So we have IBA just stepping into Halloween Town. Yep. Again, just gonna finish that get experiment and box up kids.
Mm-hmm. Oh, question is, does IBA know you can do Data Lux Third instead of Data Roxas? I assume you.
Probably not.
Or
he just does not want to take a chance.
Sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. He's pretty knowledgeable about this.
That is true. But then again, goes with how he feels he's comfortable doing Data Lux instead of Data Roxas.
I'll tell you what's very interesting about. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You can go ahead.
But again, just switching a data for another data depends on what you rather do. Personally wise.
I mean, I kind of feel like personally, right? If I'm doing for Data Roxas, I'd have to quick run them anyways, and that setup for quick running Data Roxas is a bit of a. I'm not consistent with it. Personally, I would do Data Lexard especially if I have Peter Pan, because then you don't even have to do the mini games, and it's actually slightly fast. It's gonna be faster because you don't have to do the rest of STT. Oh no, you can't wait a minute. Oh, you can't pan them. Oh no, I forgot. You know what it is? I did it in Boss Rando.
Oh.
I did it in Boss Enemy Rando. That's why I was thinking. I forget. Yeah. You know what? As I was saying that, I was thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh in Christmas Town. as I was saying that. Yeah,
that mod is scary. As much as I was a Yu-Gi-Oh fan back in the day when it first came out, that mod is the scariest thing ever.
I see nothing wrong with it. And in fact, I think we are lucky to have that in our lives.
It's the scariest mod ever to me. That and the three-headed Pluto as Cerberus. It's just cursed.
Believe it or not, it used to be worse.
Oh god.
I fixed it. You're welcome.
It's just so scary. I'm just like, nope, nope. Things out of nightmares.
But he's smiling. He's such a cute. Look, he's such a good boy. Smiling at you 3 times.
No, I'll stick with my toy poodle. Thanks.
Okay, you're lost. I'm the mod father. I don't know. I feel like Shananas is the mod father. Thank you, though.
So IBA just going quickly into the courtyard, just picking up a magic chest and doing the safe teleport to the mini push.
This last 3 objectives here, yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite mods is the Tigger mod.
Oh,
That was.
I remember doing.
I just love it. It's great.
All I did was take what DA done and made it infinitely worse. Actually took me because I basically had to redo like the whole thing anyways.
You took the base,
Yeah.
scrapped it, and redid it.
Yeah, basically. You know what? I don't know. Has anyone fought Sethi or Lingering Will with that mod yet?
Probably Tippy.
Yeah, okay. I'll say that was. I did add those 2 to it because those 2 weren't in the original.
Oh god.
You know what? It was fun though. I learned a new, better way to replace models. So,
interesting.
Yeah.
The more we learn.
Yeah. So yeah. I feel like the real Tipper mod were the lessons we learned along the way. Okay, and Bob opting, yeah. Bob did quick run Roxas earlier, and is opting. Yep, is opting for Sigmar and Luxid rather than Data Roxas. I do not blame him.
I do agree, but if we look onto IBA side and how to go to the world that never was, him going to SCT, the quote-unquote better move on his side, where he's going to be able to set up for Data Roxas, even though that now we know that he could do Data Lux instead. But who wants to do Data Lux?
Yeah, Data Lux. They're both very slow. That's the problem. Even with all your tools, I mean, you can get Data Roxas a bit faster if you know what you're doing with Limit and you're quick and know how to improvise. You can get them pretty fast.
I mean, I've seen IBA do a lot of Data Roxas fights as practice, so I'm not surprised that he's going for it with all the work that he put in.
Oh yeah. I mean, sometimes it's just out of principle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show Roxas.
Yeah. I mean, we have Bob on his side that he still has a lot of content to do if he wants to go to Halloween Town to box up the kids and do experiment. Since we didn't even see him go through the toy factory on his first visit.
Yeah, I think IBA just. Yeah, I think his route was just a little bit faster. The whole thing.
Don't forget that Bob also had a lot of deaths on the minute fight in Port Royal, but we both runners had a lot of unfortunate demises
Yeah.
all along the way.
And I'll tell you what a big difference is that IBA Push Beats Castle got panned, and that really bailed him out of some deaths.
It helped him so much, whereas Bahb did not even step foot into BC at all. None whatsoever.
Oh, let's see if Bahb can DM skip.
Oh, and
No.
Oh, so close though.
You bet he got stuck in that corner, unfortunately.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
Not too much you could have done there.
That's very unfortunate for Bahb. It was so close.
I've been so close so many times.
I know.
Let's see if IBA hits it. No,
No IBA skip. No IBA skip.
Wow.
IBA not getting his skip.
Yeah. My biggest fear is I'm gonna have a skip named after me that I can't hit consistently. It's a one frame like skip. It is. We thought it was actually a glitch, like a visual glitch for a while.
Well, that and
That's
also
how hard
depends
it
on his stats.
Yeah.
Oh no, Bahb did not even do GR2 to get that second bone fist.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Oh.
But Bahb does have final form, so he can final thunder his way through that third phase.
True, very true. But he still has a lot of content to do. And
well, let's not forget, Data Roxas is not a gimme by any stretch.
That is true.
And then there's always one data on each of these cards, and it's a doozy. I struggled a lot trying to get Data Roxas set up. Oh, a coin caught between swords legs. It's still, yeah. I just like how all the keyblades on IBA side look like scimitars. Very skinny scimitars.
Yeah, he has the no key.
No blade, yeah. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. The teeth are gone. Or whatever it's called. I'm not a sword maker.
Oh, no, you're not?
Nope, I'm not a sword. Nope. I'm just a guy that puts Lightning McQueen in Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah, bladeless.
Keyless blade. Something like that.
Yeah. I'm sure a sword. I'm sure whatever it is on the sword has a real official name. And there are some guys on Spike TV who'd be very upset I don't know it offhand. Ciao.
Oh. Lightning McQueen. I babysat some kids in my late teens, and their favorite movie was Lightning McQueen.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So I used to watch it like maybe 3 times a day.
Oh, I had that phase. My kid, during pandemic, they got it was really into Paw Patrol, so I had to watch the Paw Patrol movie every day for over a month, several times a day.
Oh, he's deciding to switch now, doing Data Roxas, which is completely understandable.
Yeah. I get it. Sometimes you just don't want to be bothered with the data.
Oy, not when you have the tools to like really quick run Roxas.
Yeah.
That way.
He didn't even have. Yeah, doesn't even have to quick run them. Ooh, got caught by GR2. Look, and made sure to pick up that last coin. So good on you, Bob.
That last coin.
Okay, so based on what they're going, well,
Okay.
I don't want to call it yet, but it looks like both of them opted not to push Valor 7, which is understandable because you really have to go out your way to get Master.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah.
My dog is giving me grief. She's barking at me.
Well, it's been an hour and 35 minutes without attention. What do you expect? I'd do the same thing.
Yeah. She's a big girl of 4 pounds.
Alright, oh, we got some duck flare strats going on. Okay, love to see it.
Which is understandable since IBA does not have
Revert?
Master
Okay.
or Final. And here we are with the whirly goof.
I wonder if he meant to do whirly goof or if he's trying to go into a duck flare.
Probably whirly goof.
I mean, this is IBA we're talking about.
Yep.
Oh, see if you can get it. Oh no!
Oy.
Oh, so close. Oh, so close. Because of health gate?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, he understands. At least he understands health gates because I know Zigbar's first health gate, which is more of a soft health gate for specific strats you want to do, and that's
And there we have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's not forget that Bahb has a slight advantage on low too. So regardless if IBA finishes before him, depending on how the fights go on and how things go through, Bob still has a slight chance of just sniping IBA.
Right. And you know what? Hole in Town 2 isn't too bad. It's just the extra present wrapping minigame.
Yes, to get to experiment at that moment. But that's something that can be done relatively quickly too. So,
thanks to our very numerous quality of life mods built into the generator. Alright, we got IBA on. Yep, looks like this will be his last objective. He can get through it.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll tell you. Alright, so I'm gonna tell you about one gripe I do have with this, with Lexard's fight. If it is your first time playing Kingdom Hearts 2 and you get to Lexard, if it's your first time, it is basically impossible to not immediately get hit right off the bat, unless you already know what's coming. I've been holding on to this for, I think it's 20 years. Yeah, it's 20 years this year. 20 years now. I've been holding on to that. But that really grinds my gears.
Let it all out, animal. Let it all out. We're here to support you.
Wait till you hear my gripes about Ground Shaker.
IBA using those nice clocks to bring down his bar.
Yeah. So. Alright. Close. I think he's might get him into DM range here.
Yeah. Oh.
It's very close. I know it's like halfway between the gauge and the end of, I don't know what that little thing, that slope. There we go. I'll just say it like that. It's a little slope that goes down.
Oh,
Unfortunate. I think it was
real
trying
close, but
trying to.
didn't quite get it.
Yeah, I think it was trying to stun him until you can get to Trinity.
Yeah. That's pretty much gonna do it for him.
Yep.
And he's in go mode for that final fight.
Very nice. Alright, we have a go mode from IBA here, so let's see how he gets through final fights. Now the good thing is you do start out with the Promise Charm and all 3 proofs, so can get some level grinding in here to get to the ceiling if you want.
Doing a last check on his items inventory.
Yeah. Oh man, it is such a.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, no, though, it is such a mind game going through there because you have no idea where your opponent is. So the question that you have to ask yourself is, do I have time to grind out some extra levels here, or do I just need to go?
132.14 was the start of IBA's final fight.
Oh, is not playing nice. Reflect. There you go. So you have to reflect that building, unless if you have Glide 4, you can skip that 3rd building.
Yeah.
But very nice. Alright, so he's through buildings. Right, and what is this one? Is this the engine core? I'm trying to think. I can't trying to remember specifically what room this is called.
Engines.
Engines? Yeah. I used to know the exact name of it.
Oh, I'm bad with names in general, so I'm not a very good reference.
I think. Yeah. I mean, it's all part of World of Nothing, though. That's the problem.
So, Bob heading into STT to go do Data Roxas.
Is there geek? I know I used to just go around the long ways on it. So instead of trying to cut the corn on the left side, I would go around on the right side to do it. Are you talking about the left corner, geek, or are you actually mean like? Or are you just talking about the right corner?
So Bob is trying to do the quick run Roxas strat.
Yeah. Well, I know if you use limit form, it's actually you want to actually get the keys because it's quicker that way. Because the keys do extra damage. So let's see which one he chooses to do.
Oh, ow. Mm.
Yep. Okay. There we go.
Oh.
Revert.
Oh. Damn. Damn.
Oh, he didn't revert. Like, I think he thought he reverted. Because he kept dodge rolling.
Yeah.
Oh, no. The right corner. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, you can go around the right corner. Avoid it. Also, I'm out just from the, if you have Glide 4, you can go to the, left corner, and then you can skip it that way, too. Although, at a certain point, too, I think if you have, like, Glide level 1, I think a lot of times it's just quicker to just do the buildings. Oh, there we go. He got it.
There we have it.
We might be talking about different buildings.
We have quite a while to wait for Bob to finish his Data Roxas quick run strat. But unless IBA royally messes up, I don't think Bob will be able to come back from
Hey, I'm telling you, I've
his
had
loadless being
there's
ahead of
plenty
him.
of times. There's been plenty of times I've had great runs, and for some reason, Armored Zimnus 2 and Final Zim just aren't playing nice, especially if you aren't at the ceiling.
Yeah.
So final that
yeah.
that Final Zim arena, if you're not at the ceiling, if depending on your strength and magic, sometimes it's just that awkward amount where you do enough damage to where you'll like grab you, but not enough damage to you can quickly get to stuff. So I've had you never say never on these ones.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I do agree. Like I said, he needs to royally mess up.
He needs to pull a Danimal for life.
No, stop that.
Alright, he's on phase 3. Okay. I'm holding my breath here because I know how easy it is, especially on phase 3. You just like whiff something and then he catches you in the middle of an animation. I know. Alright. Yep, that second building's okay. So far, so good. Yeah, I think it's just gonna wait here and let the reflect do its thing. Yep. Not taking any chances.
Understandable at that point.
It's only got reflect once, so it's... Okay, there we go. He thundered through it.
And then we have Final Fight from IBA right there. Doing a great job not getting hit using Reflect, even though it's Baby Reflect right there.
Yeah, this is what I mean. You do
great damage,
but it's just you still get long cutscene, and then now you got to deal with Zimnus. Okay, all right, got limit. All right, pops in the limit. There we go. I think hopefully this will get him into lasers.
And there we go.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oof. Yeah, Baby Reflect. See how many are actually hit. Okay. Oh, yeah, didn't it? Yeah, that
moving
one only
slightly, just
hit.
trying to get him right there. Yeah. And... Oh...
It's not gonna... I think he's gonna have to do it a second time. Yeah, he's gonna refill.
Yeah, he's gonna refill, try to redo, not going too far in for the damage. And then we have the dome skip right there.
Okay. Alright. I think this gets it.
Yeah, this gets it. What? Oh, damn!
No, he was about to do All's End, and it won't do a final hit. Alright, so he's at 139.09. I can't see where Bob's at right now.
Bob just finished
138. Yeah.
Roxas, yeah.
I think Bob just saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Bob's gonna wanna probably finish the seed out. It looks like at least.
Well, he's gonna at least finish it out, which is understandable because he's at the end and he's not that far behind. But he knows that.
Or maybe not. Oh, let's see if he finishes it out. Yeah, I think he. I'm not in the race time, but it's probably forfeited. Okay, so he did tell him GG's. Alright, so that is it, ladies and gentlemen. GG's to IBA all day. And great job to Bob there. Fighting through it. Yeah, so for those of you at home, stay right where you are. Because in 43.5 hours, this same channel, we got Ignited versus Bubbalo. It's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And then whatever your plans this weekend are, cancel them. Because Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, we have Flow versus Dare. And for those of you that might not still be in it, Silver bracket signups are still ongoing, so if you're eliminated from gold bracket contention, sign up there in Discord. Join us.
We're always happy to have you sign up for the silver bracket, and for everyone who got into the congratulations. And it is going to be all for this evening. Thank you all for tuning in for this great race. GG's to both runners. Had an amazing run tonight. On that note, have a good night and good evening.
Right. Good night.